Hi, this is Pablo, and I'm going to show you guys how to solve this problem step by step.
Alright, so in this problem we're going to be rationalizing the denominator with an imaginary number in it. So first we just want to look at this problem as a whole and think about what we can do to simplify the denominator. Since there's an imaginary number in it, and we know that the identity for I is the square root of -1, we cannot leave I in the denominator because square root of -1 is undefined and we cannot do that. So we're going to want to multiply by the conjugate, which in this case is 2 plus 6i, and we're going to want to multiply it by 1, so to speak, so that we can move it up to the top. So then we're going to FOIL the denominator in order to cancel out the i's. So then we get 4 plus 12i minus 12i minus 36i squared. And then when we simplify that out, it's going to be 4 and then 12i minus 12i, those cancel out, so that gets rid of the i's, minus 36i squared, and that is all 3 on the top. So now, we'll call that step 2. Now what we're going to want to do is get rid of this I squared. And how do we do that? Well, we know the identity of I squared is a -1. So we're going to substitute I squared for -1. 4 minus 36 times a -1. Then that would get us 4 plus 36, because a negative times a negative we know is a positive. And now let's deal with the numerator. So up here we said we wanted to multiply by the conjugate, which was 2 plus 6i, so 3 times 2 is 6 plus 18i. Alright, that's almost simplified, but let's get it a little further down. So step 4, 6 plus 18i over 40. And now let's just step back and look at this problem and see, is there anything we can take out of all of these numbers just to further simplify it? Yes, we can take out a 2. So if we take out a 2 from the numerator, that leaves 3 plus 9i over 2 times 20. And then the 2's could cancel out, which would leave 3 plus 9i over 20. But since we want it in a plus bi form, or oops, that's supposed to be a 20. Sorry. But since we want it in a plus bi form, it would come out to be 3 over 20 plus 9i over 20. And that would be the final answer. So congratulations, you now know how to solve a division problem using imaginary numbers.